Hello and welcome back to Tales of Lumin. Today is a big day for World of Warcraft players around the world for more than one reason, actually. I suppose firstly, the subscriber count of the game is now on the up and up, which is actually kind of impressive and kind of expected. You know, it's up by 600,000, if I'm not mistaken. I don't have it in front of me right now, but in the last investor conference call, Blizzard said that, well, things are looking good. And I do think that we're going to see a much more significant number of new players come Warlords of Draenor, just because there's so much appeal. The expansion is looking so good, but today, for us in Europe at least, yesterday was the big day for you guys in the US. Today, for us in Europe, it's patch day. The Iron Tide is here. It's kind of cool. I've got a little list in front of me here on MMO Champion. I can just tell you guys quickly what's new again. Character models, stat changes, item changes, the auction houses have merged, so the Horde and Alliance are together. Currency changes, Justice and Valor have been removed. P.O.Box is there, Reagent Bank, Void Storage tab, a new one. Classes, the abilities have been pruned a lot. The raids have been changed. New login screen. There's a new quest line in the Blasted Lands. I just recorded it. Kinda cool. Not that long, but I think they wanted to keep it a little bit more simple. And apparently now if you boost a character, you unlock your abilities by going through those quests in the Blasted Lands. Then that will be replaced by the starter experience in Warlords of Draenor. So that's there. You can now do arena skirmishes. The UI improvements are there. There are now Darker Knights in Red Ridge and Elwyn Forest. I think these are to test. So they put the Darker Knights in these two areas, and they're going to see how it feels on the live servers, how people react to it. Then they'll work on the other areas after that. It's kind of cool. There's a new undelete character feature. The server responsiveness has been improved all around, and I gotta say that I can feel. As someone that plays with high latency, everything is feeling much smoother, much more responsive, much quicker to the touch now. It's very impressive. They did good with that. Anti-aliasing has been changed a lot. I think that that's the one downgrade that the game has received in terms of visuals, but at the same time, I guess you could rather call it a side grade because it's going to be better for the future of the game, the way they changed the anti-aliasing. But there you go. There's all of that and a whole lot more. Just head on over to Wowhead or MMO Champion or watch Blizzard's patch 6.0.2 survival guide, their video. It's actually going to tell you everything you need to know. If you're a Horde, you also get the Warlords of Draenor Horde chopper now. It's okay. You know, it's not all that special, but it's there now. You can get it. And it's free. If you're Alliance, you're going to have to pay a whole lot for it. Woe be you. But I've had a reasonably good time today. I'm struggling a little bit to adjust to the changes made to the Monk, Windwalker Monk, like DPS rotations and all that. Because, you know, with the ability pruning, they also changed a couple of things. Fists of Fury, for instance, is now right at the very front of your rotation. It's very important to use it along with Rising Sun Kick, obviously, like before. I'm not going to talk too much about this, but I'll just say that you now have to think a lot harder about how you're going to maximize your time, your global cooldowns, your energy, and your chi while playing. And I do think that Monk DPS is actually a little bit more difficult now. So to output really good DPS, you have to think a little harder about what you're going to do. I like it. I really like it. I've seen so many people complaining. Oh my goodness. I literally have one complaint. It's that they removed the glyph of Blackout Kick. Now if you stand behind, you do more damage. If you stand in front, you heal yourself. But whatever. I've seen so many people complaining, saying that as a monk, they just can't keep up with damage anymore. I can tell you why. It's because you're doing it wrong. A lot of classes right now are probably doing it wrong, and that's for the better. You know, you're going to have a month now to prepare to try and maximize the damage. Then you're going to have a bunch of levels leading up to 100 for you to prepare even more to see how it goes. And then when you're on 100, that's what everything now is balanced for. Then everything will start to even out, smooth out, and become what it needs to be. But patch day, fun day. Lots to do, new models. Transmogs are all looking super amazing now. I like it. I really do. And we're probably going to jump into Siege of Orgrimmar at some point to see if we can get our guaranteed heirlooms. Because somehow I still haven't picked up an heirloom. I think I've killed Garrosh on my monk on normal mode about 10 times, and I didn't get an heirloom yet, so I've just not had good luck. Hoping for the best. Maybe we can even do it tonight. That would be fun. Really fun. But I'm having a good time. And added to this, today is also a big day because Legend of Grimrock 2 releases in just a couple of hours. By the time this video goes up, the game will already be out. So if any of you are playing it, enjoy. Man, that game is just so good. I forgot how much fun I had playing through Legend of Grimrock 1. Legend of Grimrock 2 reminded me about all of the awesome in that game. They've just done so well with it. The guys from Almost Human are also just really good people. It's not often that you find game devs that are, well, humans. Really nice. They're great to talk to. They helped me out by sending me assets that I requested. Art assets, some sound stuff that I needed for, for the playthrough. To make my end screen. To make a little trailer that I wanted to make. For all sorts of stuff. They're just nice people, so I'm super glad to be playing all the way through their game. And it's not just because of that, obviously, because the game is just fun. Loving it. And I'm also really happy that you guys are enjoying it as well. I'm going to put a little link below to the Legend of Grimrock Steam store page and to the official site, so you guys can check that out, check the game out, and pick it up if you're interested, or just watch my playthrough and then, decide based on that whether you like it or not. Also, on the Steam page, you might see the review that I wrote on it. I decided I should set a little written review up for Legend of Grimrock 2 because I've already played a good bunch of hours. I think like 8 to 10 hours, if not more. Maybe closer to 12. I got a lot to say about the game. Check out that review. Give it a thumbs up because, well, I wrote it. I don't know, that's not a good enough reason. Read it. Read it and see what you think. Then give it a thumbs up because, well, I wrote it. I'm done. I'm finished. Babbling now. Grimrock 2, World of Warcraft patch day. It's good news all around. Seriously. It really is. So I'm going to be uploading a whole lot more Grimrock 2. I am going to have the Irontide quests up, the World of Warcraft video. I've already recorded that. I'm going to render it out, upload it within the next day or two. Then I'm going to have a look at Upper Blackrock Spire. And there's all sorts of other content that's still going to be going up. So look forward to all of it. And hope you guys just have a good time. Whether you're playing World of Warcraft or Legend of Grimrock or something else entirely, enjoy it. Happy that.